Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Anaheim Central Library, where AnaCon is in full effect. I've got a very special guest for you, so hold on to that spot. We'll be right back. Think we go this way. You never know who you'll meet when you're here at AnaCon. And sir, are you part of security, or am I in trouble?
No, you're not. I'm on shore leave from the Death Star today.
Oh,
Bring the power of reading to these children.
Ah, perfect. We sure appreciate you being here, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Once again, you never know. All right, and AnaCon continues, and I promised you a very, very special guest today. We have with us the legendary Bob Gurr, and I'm just thrilled. You make me feel like a little kid again.
Well, that's the point. Well, because remember, Walt saw designing Disneyland in the eyes of a 12-year-old. The guys here, like our age, were supposed to keep that inner child alive at all times. I was 12 years old at one time, but at the time I was 23, Walt Disney hired me, along with some of the designers that would ultimately be called Imagineers. I got a chance to work with Walt Disney for 12 years in designing and the building of Disneyland. He gave everybody different assignments for different parts of the park, and in my case, since I was kind of the car guy, anything that had wheels on it, I designed it, like monorail, antique cars on Main Street, and especially for you kids, the Utopia. I got to design the Utopia cars.
How did you meet Walt?
You know, I never did meet Walt, so we started working together immediately. I was never officially introduced. I never shook hands or anything like that. We just went to work.
Wow.
Walt was like that.
Yes, yes. And you had an opportunity to witness and be a part of opening day at Disney. What was that like?
Oh yes, the opening day, you gotta remember, Walt is trying to finish that park.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's a 90-minute live television broadcast with gigantic cameras you can't move. So visualize the Disneyland being finished, the paint is drying, the asphalt's supposed to harden up a little bit, and you've got cables and equipment everywhere. Those two things together was opening day.
Wow.
There was a lot of chaos. We got through it. Everything was fine. And the next day was a public day, which was on the 18th of July.
Wow.
Got a great time.
You mentioned earlier about the monorail and the design of it. What influenced that design?
There wasn't any influence on the design. Walt wanted a monorail back in 1952. We had it on those list of attractions. He found a company in Germany, but it was kind of a square-looking car. And he showed me the drawing, and he says, "Bobby, I want you to get started on ours right away." And then he walked away.
Yeah.
Stop and think. I have a piece of paper. I have a pencil. I have no specifications to what he expects. Within a couple of days, I could see in my mind's eye what we need. That pointy front, the little sides on it, so the thing looked like tomorrow in 1959. If you design something simple, no committee, one person, think of it, sketch it out and design it, that's what makes something timeless.
Wow.
And we did a lot of that for a while.
On the launching of the monorail, the opening day, didn't you have a little problem with Nixon or somebody? What was that all about?
Oh, this is great. We had just got the monorail running the night before for the first time successfully, one lap around. We were going to have the show in the afternoon with a dedication.
Yeah.
Walt shows up with his friend, Dick Nixon, Secret Service, our security, and Walt wanted to show it to him. Walt says to Dick, he says, "Dick, I drive the steam train, sir, but this is a modern transport, and I let Bobby drive it. Bobby, give him a ride." So I give him a ride all the way around, And that turned out to be because the Secret Service was not on the train.
Right.
I technically kidnapped the Vice President of the United States. So it's been kind of an Anaheim story ever since. It was very funny because the Secret Service was on the platform trying to run to catch the train, and Walt said, "We'll give another ride." They went around, and then we left the train and walked down. The Secret Service was sitting in the train. I kind of wondered about the expertise of the White House guards. But it was very funny. But Nixon was tickled pink because, he's the only one that escaped them.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
He loved that one.
Indeed. You eventually left Disney and started Gurr Incorporated. Tell us about that.
In 1981, and I immediately formed my own company. It's a California Stock Corporation, Gurr Design Incorporated.
Yes.
Now, I did about 100 jobs for Disney. Then, over the years, I did 150 for everyone else.
Yeah.
Big jobs like lighting for Michael Jackson.
Yeah, the Victory Tour.
Yeah, the Victory Tour, and then the closing ceremony of the Olympics in '84, the Flying Saucer.
Yes.
The last big one, of course, was the sinking ship in Las Vegas.
Steve Wynn.
Yes,
Yes.
But my fun job was King Kong, 30-foot tall animated gorilla. That was one of the most fun jobs I ever did because it was risky, but it was fun. The bigger an animal gets, there's more space and it's easier to design it, believe it or not.
Yeah. It's been said that if you enjoy what you're doing, you'll never work a day in your life. At 92, you're still having fun, aren't you?
I'm surprised Walt paid me. I would have done that for nothing if I had already had the money. Because it's that much fun. Remember, kids, anything you do, have curiosity, be enthusiastic, never say no to any job. Just go do it. You'll have all the fun just like I do.
All right. And you're scheduled to do a little speaking here in a few minutes. What are you going to talk about?
What I love to do is people have all the questions about Disney, particularly Walt Disney. I love to answer the questions. So show up and bring me your questions and I'll answer them for you.
All going on right here at AnaCon at the Central Library. My, what a great time we're having here at AnaCon. And wasn't Bob Gurr something special? 92 years old and still going strong, and he was wearing red tennis shoes. Isn't that amazing? Well, there's a whole lot more going on here. We got cosplay, they've got food, they've got demonstrations, workshops. There's a whole lot more going on here right here at AnaCon at 2024. Now, if you miss this, we've got AnaCon 2025 coming up real soon, so you don't want to miss it.